Oh, from the court to pen and paper, OU's former head women's basketball coach sharing her stories in her first book, Rooted to Rise. Here to talk about the book, the woman herself, Miss Sherri Coal, along with Mr. Steven from Full Circle Bookstore. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Okay, tell me a little bit about this book and what we can expect when we read it.
Well, it's probably not what most people would expect. I think everybody kind of thought it would be the Oklahoma basketball story, and it's certainly not that. It's a collection of essays, stories about people who've been impactful in my life. So everything from my grandparents to people I grew up with in Healton to teachers and coaches, my kids' teachers, players, teams. It's a whole collection, a smattering of people that were impactful for me. And I wove all their stories around the metaphor of a redwood tree, which is a story I often told my teams at the start of the year. So it was really fun to write. It was very fulfilling. And I think it's important that people meet these people. They may not have done extraordinary things by the world standards, some of them. Some of them have, but maybe some of them haven't. But they're remarkable people that others will be blessed to know.
Why go from basketball coach to author?
I'd always wanted to write. I don't know that I'd always wanted to be a writer, but I had always wanted to write, and I did that for my entire life growing up since I was a little girl. So it was kind of the passion in my pocket that I knew when it was no longer time to coach the women's basketball team, it was something I wanted to pursue.
And you say you have all these different people inside this book. Who do you think is the most important person?
Oh, impossible. That's like asking me which one of my children is the cutest. I don't know. Everybody in the book is sort of integral in a different kind of way. And I think one of my favorite things about the book and the way it's organized is that you might read a story and it'll hit you one way. Steve would read another one and it would hit him completely different. And as you go through it, you'll react to it based on your past and your interactions in your life. So it can be a very personal book, I think.
And why take the time now? Why just sit back, relax? Why write a book?
Because I love to write, and because I think it's important for people to think and feel. And I think maybe stories like these can help nudge people to do that.
Absolutely. And joining us also, Mr. Steven. Steven, you're from Full Circle Bookstore, and you have your special guest coming today at 3 o'clock. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, well, we're just very excited. OU women's basketball is legendary. Sherri is part of that legend, but I think you have something to say beyond basketball. There's plenty of basketball in the book for people who are looking for that, but there's more to you than basketball, and I'm really pleased to hear you say this won't be your last book. I hope it's not your last signing with us.
I hope so too.
Fingers crossed. Hey, let's put up that graphic right now. It's going to be a full screen so you can see what time, where you can go. Full Circle Bookstore Garden Cafe. It starts today at 3 p.m. Call ahead to make sure a copy is put on hold for you, and there's the address on your screen. For more information, we'll have that right on the News 9 app.